What I have is I'm a caretaker. I don't own. I'm like the natives that say the land is here for us to use and protect, but it's not ours. And I feel that way about the gifts that I have. You know, it's a fairly young university. The professors that I've met, many of them have been there almost from the inception. They have focused on students. They've gone out of their way to work with students. They've not always gotten raises that I think they should. We have a president now who is obviously totally focused on student welfare, and with Ashish, and I think that's remarkable. And then my husband was a longtime native Kentuckian, and he believed in education. And his role was to help people do what they wanted to do. So that's been part of my connection with NKU. And then the biology department adopted me. I've been able to go on field trips, and I can have tea with people, and I feel like I belong. At NKU, students, professors, hangers-on like myself, have opportunities that are not available to everyone. And I think until we look around, we don't appreciate that there are segments of society that do not have our advantages, that don't have the motivation or the support to pursue their goals. And also with our philanthropy classes at NKU, we have an opportunity to meet the disadvantaged, and we also get to see organizations that are working for the benefit of society, like those that work for the Mill Creek cleanup, and some of them that study the underprivileged in the area or health discrepancies. And I see at NKU a dedicated faculty and administration that puts students first, but also wants to see them achieve things that they never thought they were capable of. And I think the philanthropy classes lead them in that direction. And they also teach students that you don't have to be millionaires to make a difference. When they can see that $1,000 or $2,000 to a nonprofit makes a tremendous difference in what they can accomplish. In this time of stay at home and quarantine, it's easy to think that you're all alone, and also that you don't have to reach out. And yet what I've seen in my neighborhood is more people contributing. We have one lady that works with St. Vincent, and every Saturday people from the units provide food for her to give away. When we're walking down the street, instead of hiding, people are saying hello. People that are going shopping are checking through the building for those of us that are at high risk and asking if we need anything from the grocery. So in this time of pandemic shutdown, I think many people are even more connected than they were before. And it's important to remember that we're not an island. And as we were talking earlier, this was just Mother's Day weekend. This is a good time to call your family, tell your mother you love her. Look up old friends that you haven't had time to stay in touch with. And remember that they're all interconnected, and you always have support. I was born on a farm, tenant farm, and we were several miles from town. This was during the Great Depression, quote unquote. And my parents believed very strongly in education. Because of the Depression, we had very little at the time, but they said the way to achieve your dreams is with an education. And so I and my three brothers all completed university and have graduate degrees. We were all given the opportunity to pursue whatever career we wanted. I wanted to be a doctor, a physician. And with the help of the state of Nebraska, I achieved that goal. And I have enjoyed being a physician throughout my life. I could not have done that without the background, my parents, the family, the community, the state. You know, when you look at university education and your tuition, we're not paying the full cost. So for the opportunity to be able to achieve my goal and have a profession that I aimed for, I have to give back. And my way of doing that is with volunteer work and with philanthropy.